Yeah, so Papa, my question is this one.
Yeah.
When the colonial master came in Africa and told us about Christianity, this is according to history, and said about Christianity, they told us that Christianity will, okay, is the only way for our sorrow to end. And you understand? How can a person maltreating you, a person treating you like a slave, bringing to you a news that this is the news that will end your sorrow. And most of African people who were slaves at that time, what they did was what was to accept. They didn't remember, or they didn't go back to the history how they were treated, how the colonial master was, was maltreating them. But what they did was to accept Christianity. And I'm very sure those people accepted Christianity by fear because they didn't have any choice, right? They accepted it. But now, when we talked about the independent churches of Africa, these were some group of people who wanted to detach from what the colonial master brought. Because if you read history, they will tell you that these churches were talking about Christianity according to African culture, according to their understanding, according to what African culture said. I don't know, Pastor, maybe uh, help someone out there to remove this what's me this confusion in his head by thinking like Christianity was the only way the colonial master could impose his authority upon Africans.
First of all, I would like us to understand something that when you're selling a product,
Yeah.
you have to sell a product and make sure that the person you're selling this product to actually one understands, and two, they need to find the need to have this product.
Yeah.
Now, coming back to your question, I personally, okay, I don't believe that when someone was preaching to one another, these people would go for it.
Okay.
No, they had to come to a point of like enticing. They had to come to a point of making someone see what they were not able to see during that time. Okay. And now, when you look at when these missionaries came, mind you, when they came, through the history, at least that we learned, when they came with the gospel. And apart from that, they came with other goods that the Africans didn't have. Of course, simple, basic stuff. Yeah. Now, just like I told you that these people that came, they were not just missionaries. You know, I'm blessed where I serve from as a pastor. We have full-time pastors and we have part-time pastors. Now there's those people who are in full-time, which means that is their job, full-time. Now the people that came to preach or to bring the gospel by then, these are people who were one, just like I said in the beginning, they are traders. Okay. Now, however much a trader is going to tell you that now this is the gospel of Christ that I brought. Are we together?
Yes.
In the back of my mind, or his mind, or her mind, that person is still a trader.
Okay.
So when they go back, they're saying, okay, we have seen an opportunity. And now the people that we have left, if you have not empowered them for them to have their mindset to change, not just about Christianity alone.
Yeah.
Because Christianity alone is not just about getting to know Christ. It's also about development. As long as there's the spiritual growth, there's also development of you yourself as a person.
Okay.
And there are laws that that govern that. Moving on from morals to ethics, even to personal growth. Now, later on, just like I said, that the governments where the colonial masters, where these people were coming from, those also the same opportunity. Now, when you look at the African churches that started, they started why? Because they were already enlightened. They're like, okay, we accept the gospel, it is true, we believe it. But now the oppression that we are receiving, it's not really worth it. So what are we going to do? We are still going to remain Christians, but we are breaking. Okay. We are breaking off. So that's why you'll find that now there was a breaking away of now this fact moving to become another fact. Why? Because ideologies were different, but the basics, they still remained the same.
Yes, Pastor. I would like us to, to go a little bit back in history before even the colonization of Africa started. Pastor, I believe African people knew that there is someone above. And Pastor, my question is, before the colonial master came in Africa, preaching to Africans that there is a force above everything, there is this and this, there is a supreme one that is watching over us. How were these people, these African people, living? Because I'm very sure that before the colonial master came in with Christianity, these African people believed already in something. They believed, because I've been trying to read some books, and you will find out that each culture in Africa have their belief. Others will tell you, we believe in this snake. When we used to call upon this snake, we could see, miracles. What I call miracles that could tell us that there is someone listening to us. But I don't know what is your own understanding about how were African people living before Christianity came in.
Now, just any human being, I believe, worldwide, Africans, non-Africans, dating pre back before colonialism and everything. Now, there is a void that you feel when you know that there is a force that is behind whatever is going on in the universe. Trust me, even the atheists, they know that there is that void. Because in fact, you say you don't believe it, but what is it that you don't believe in? Okay. Now, when you come back now to the Africans, each and every one, they had something that they believed in.
They believed in, yeah.
Till date. Otherwise, that's why you'll find Christians, you'll find Muslims, you'll find Buddhists, you'll find those ones that do Judaism and everything. Understand? Yeah. Because each and everyone has their own interpretation, which means it all comes down to one thing. There is a force. Now, when you go back to scripture, you'll find that there was a prophet by the name of Elijah. Now, he went and these people had a god by the name of Baal. Okay? We won't go much into scriptures. Now, that is just to show you just that picture. These people had Baal. Come down to Egypt. These people had their own god.
Yeah.
Come down here in Uganda, Central region. These people have their own gods. Are we together? Yeah. Even when you go back into scripture, it will tell you that there are other gods. Are we together? Yeah. Now, when you look into that whole concept, it's not that people didn't have what they didn't believe in. It is getting the right thing and using it for the wrong purposes. When Christianity came, was it good? Yes. But then, are there people that used it for the wrong purposes? Yes, you can't deny it. Did it end then? No. Up now, it's still happening. That still people are using the same Christianity, put Christianity aside, even be it other religions, even be it the ones who are believing in other gods. Are we together? Yeah. That people will still get those very things and use them to their own advantage, leaving the basics aside.
Okay. Pastor, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to cut you short. Because there is one thing we don't understand, we Africans, is that why is it that the gospel of Christianity was revealed to white people, to a white man? And you can see today, when they're trying to, to represent God, they always represent God, in a white man's body, in a white man's shape, And when they're trying to represent the devil in a black man, body. So, Pastor, I'm trying to understand, and maybe this can help someone who has been asking himself this question, like, why is it that the gospel of Jesus Christ, the religion, because here we're talking about the religion, had to come from a white man?
Now, what I really want to thank, let me say, thank God for, is that the system of education that we have, depending on the school that one went to, because there are those ones that have gone to Muslim schools, there are those ones that have gone to Christian schools, whether Protestant or Catholic and everything. Mm-hmm. Now, there is there are basics that are taught when it comes, to young children growing up. And how is this derived? That when someone sees a white person, what are they seeing? They are seeing supremacy. Yeah. Right together. But have they been told that it is supreme? No. Why? It was something that was already what? Mm-hmm. Initiated. Now, coming back to your question. Now, history will tell you, just like I said in the beginning, that the missionaries brought Christianity. Yeah. And Jesus Christ is portrayed as someone who is white. And the devil as someone who is black. Are we together? Yeah. Now, let's forget one thing. African or white, are we together? Mm-hmm. Now, if we start the debate of one is white, one is black, then we're going to start to have another debate of one is short, another one is tall. Are we together? It reminds me of a person in the Bible, the one that was a tax collector. He was a short guy. Mm-hmm. And the guy ended up being in a tree just to see Christ. Are we together? Yeah. Others would also have been like, why was I like this? Why was I like this? But my point being that it's actually a wrong basis. It's a very, 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 very terrible basis for someone to assume that Christ is white and Satan is black. Mm-hmm. Are we together? Yeah. Now, the other thing that I want us to understand, that regardless of skin, regardless of where we came from,